works. Hopefully. It's looking good so far. Drag down here. Go to the old streaming monitor. Yeah, so far so good. Cool. And I got a chat open, so I should be able to see that too. We'll see if this feels laggy at all. Not really. Okay. Other than the game itself feeling a little... That could be the capture card struggling. Anyways, what was I up to? And we'll go back. Oh, now that I think about it. Yeah, I bet it's because it's recording at the same time. Let's see if I turn off recording, if it'll speed up. Would not surprise me. Not that many people. Oh, I made a noise. Oh. Who found me? Nobody, I assume.
There, his name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades.
It's pretty good. Let me refresh my chat over here, because apparently it wasn't showing. I'm in chapter 4 of it so far. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm in chapter 4. It's real long, real big. Yeah, let me see about getting my chat reopened. I'm using Restream because that's how I'm able to get it to actually stream without huge hiccup issues. Because my internet service does not yet realize that they can screw me there too. Which is... yeah, I was immediately thinking that after I said it. Like, oh. Okay, so it's sending, just not receiving. Maybe. We'll see now that I've sent one message if I'll start receiving them. Let me close that. And yeah, because now I am back back to, there we go. Yeah, I am back to one screen because I found having multiple screens on my computer was just too distracting. I couldn't get into games. All right. So we got that guy his stuff. He's now a citizen. I have a slight bounty on me, but nothing too extreme. But yeah, so I guess I'll take you through some of the stuff, the mechanics. So they have the bad guy or bad guys. You're going through and you're trying to find all of these different cultists, and so you have to like find information on them. So like for instance, this one says a cultist owns a quarry or a quarry, depending on who you are, and a slave operation in Attica. Help nearby people. So if you do quests in Attica, you'll get more information about this person, and then once you get more information about them, you can then unlock like who they actually are, and then you hunt them down and murder them, because that's how you fix things. Oh, that'd be nice. And then you're basically working your way in for each of the different sections of like the middle left is mining, the top left is like business, and so on. And so you're destroying every tentacle. It will remind you a lot of what's that Battle for Middle Earth game? Yeah, so you've got the Battle for Middle Earth thing where you had like the revenge on people and stuff. So I'm currently in tier 6 of the mercenaries. Every once in a while, as my wanted level goes up, a la GTA, mercenaries will come and try to kill me. I can kill them or recruit them for my ship, which will move us over to the next part. Then we've got your ship, which is, like Black Flag and all that stuff. And I've been upgrading that because that's one of my favorite parts. You'll notice we have Evie from Syndicate because that was one of those Ubisoft rewards. And then we've got an Elixia, or Anaxilia, whatever, the cave woman. And then we've got Hathor, who's the only... Actually, no, Hathor's a woman, so I've got Hathor on my team as well. And then Timagoras is the only dude on my team. And female assassins is our group. And we can go into the cosmetics for... I don't have any more. So my game crashed. Yeah, Shadow of Mordor, thank you. My game crashed after I had gotten a lion head for the front of my ship. And I guess it didn't save. That sucks. But yeah. So that's the gist of it. Right now I'm in Athens. And walking around doing some quests for... what's your name? I forgot. I'm doing quests for Pericles. El Presidente, as it were. Thank you. And then they've got a... Obviously, the one thing that makes this game, like, the one thing that annoys me a little bit, which you probably would know, is that they've got this really extensive cash shop, and it irritates me that they give you $2 worth of currency, and then if you look around, everything is $2.50 or more, like, as you go through all the different tabs. So it's like, everything here is way more, and then you get here, and it's like, the cheapest you'll see is like $300, $250, and so it's like they give you $2, and then they're like, oh, I guess you'll have to get 50 cents. Oh, but whoops, we only sell packs of $5 as a minimum. And then once you spend that money, you'll again be just shy of buying something else. So that's Ubisoft's marketing team. The game itself is pretty great, but the shop annoys me. There's a in-game currency that you can find called orichalcum, which is in a lot of RPGs that you can use to open what amounts to a loot box that could get you shop stuff for totally free. I know, right? Look at me only getting the gold edition. Doesn't even come with everything.
Sophonis's name is on the list, but it came at a price.
I see. Well, sometimes blood must be shed. You were the right Mystios for the job.
I love this guy. I've never heard of him before. Obviously, this guy I've heard of, that's Socrates, but Alcibiades is apparently just a crazy horn dog.
If you told me this needed to be done before, I could have taken care of it already.
Maybe, but this way I get to see you more often.
It could be me. Wouldn't surprise me.
Unfortunately, getting Sophonis's name
Actually, it might be you.
also needs a witness who can validate his citizenship.
Huh?
So you want me
No.
to be the witness?
Yeah.
If only it were that easy. No,
I was just checking I'm not dropping any frames anymore now that I stopped recording.
perfect. I knew you'd be willing to help.
Oh.
Of course, this should be the last thing.
Should?
I mean, is.
There must be a good reason we can't be witnesses.
Of course, the witness must be an Athenian citizen, but it can't be a friend. Be careful with Perus, though. It's easy to lose oneself in his gaze.
Let's see. Yeah, it does occasionally say my frame rate's dropping. Well, it doesn't actually say my frame. There we go. What could be doing that? Because I believe I have turned off anything that would be syncing, but you know how Backblaze is, so just a moment. Nope, okay. Even though I turned it off, I turned off the service, the actual program is still running. That sneaky little service. Okay, so let me take care of that, and that will free up an enormous amount of bandwidth. Because each thread uses about 1 megabyte, and so there's 4 threads. And yeah, we don't, this is the US, so we don't get that kind of upload. Okay, so network usage is now down to pretty much 0%. And just to be sure, kill it dead. Okay. All right. I'll keep an eye on it, but should be better now. Should be better. Okay. Looking good. Now we're up to 30 frames per second instead of occasionally dropping to 4. 4 frames is too few.
He's often around the Justice Building on the east side of the Agora.
And I just ask him to help?
Peros needs to say that the parents of Sophanis were both Athenian. How you get him to do it is up to you.
Woohoo! Level up. Okay. Let's go look at skills, because now we've unlocked the last part of the skill tree. Oh yeah, I didn't even show you my clothes. I guess we'll do that next. Battle cry. All enemy attacks are non-lethal. Sure. I am Spartan after all. Okay. So now, I've got, as you can see, been playing a bit, got full legendary gear on. It's not all the same set. We got the immortal headgear piece. If I got all 5 pieces of this, then, yeah, I would not die as frequently as I do. And there's the snake set, which helps you poison. No, if you take everything off, presumably she's just going to be wearing, like, tribal stuff or something. Yeah, it's just her starting outfit, basically. I wouldn't do this, though, because your defense would not be great. And you can break down stuff for materials or sell it, since this is an RPG. Ooh, that's cool. Just wrapped wrists. But we'll go with the Bracers of Theseus. Agamemnon, Brace of Theseus. I like that. If I could get all 4 or all 5 pieces of Athenian set, all arrows would pierce armor, or pierce shields rather. That'd be cool. Back to the snake. Actually, something I liked about this in the beginning of the story is that they sort of introduce you to this guy who's like beast mode, or at least he seems like he's going to be the big bad evil, and then you just kind of kill him shortly thereafter. And so it's like you never know who's going to be sticking around for the long haul. It sort of reminded me of Psycho a little bit in that regard. You're like, oh, this must be the protagonist. Then she gets stabbed to death. Yeah, so you can, when you set the difficulty, the way they describe it in canon is how realistic do you want the simulation to be. And so if you say, I want it to be really, really realistic, then you'll take more damage. The problem is that they also start you off with the default control scheme, which is terrible. I had to switch to the alternate control scheme because it was almost unplayable with the default one. I don't know what happened, because it's like, this is what, their like 10th Assassin's Creed game? When you consider like handhelds and stuff. You could try. I suspect they would take more damage than you would. It would be nice if they had a mode where both you and the AI took realistic damage, but problem is the AI tends to be stupid, so they can't really do that in games. But yeah, I got the Artemis bow, and I have Achilles bow. And then for weapons, nothing real fancy here. Just the scythe from one of the cult members, and then... who's the sword from? Oh, sword from my dad. Stepdad. Yeah, if there was a both sides... naked mode. I could see that being very popular. That'll be in the first patch, I'm sure. Alright, let's go find Hippocrates. Oh yeah, the map's pretty large. Even looking at it from here, you don't really take into context quite how large it is until you have to actually walk to something. Which is fine for me. Some people don't like it, but I like it. Oh, hey. I could kill the person who has a bounty out on me. That'll teach him. I'm playing in exploration mode, which is different from their standard way these games tend to work. You'll notice in the top left corner, it's listing out like how I figure out where Hippocrates is. It says he's in a clinic in Argolis. It's in the northeastern part of Argos, and it's south of the Bloody Oracle, instead of it just having like an arrow pointing me directly to the guy. And you can toggle that on and off at any point if you wanted. I like it though. I can't very well shoot him through the wall if I can't see him. He's probably not going to die from this. There is fast travel, and I use it actually more than I would have expected, mostly because... wow, there we go. Mostly because sometimes you just can't be bothered to boat for like 6 hours. Okay, once I'm not being chased anymore, I'll fast travel to my boat. And we get to one of my favorite parts, which makes me realize why Black Flag was so popular. Okay, so he's in Argolis. We already have a fly point there, but I'm just going to take the boat over so you can see. Whoops, don't need that. Yeah, oh yeah, and you can turn off basically... Wait, we'll double check that in a sec. I think you can turn off basically everything on the HUD if you wanted. But yeah, I'm a big fan. Exploration mode's been great for me because even like some of the hidden items, it'll say something like, from the smoke of the third skull in the, you know, shadow of Zeus, you will find me. And you'll like go over to this grave site where, you know, in midday Zeus's shadow lingers over it and there's some smoking skulls or whatever, and you loot the specific one, and the thing is it doesn't even show that it can be looted till you're right up on it, so it's not like, you know, again, no glowing arrow, and so you feel kind of good about finding it. Barnabas is great, by the way.
Few clues, but this won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for my mother. The gods that wanted Nicolaus dead, they're also on my tail.
Ah, they're no match for you.
You got that right.
Apparently we're about to go kill a cult member instead, which is fine with me. Got my octopus mast? No. Sail. That's it. It's actually kind of cool when you get wanted levels, just like GTA. If you're out in the water, sometimes mercenaries will try to hunt you down with their like cool big boats, and so then you fight them. And yeah, I guess we'll hit this ship right here so I can show you. The one to the right there, that's an Athenian ship, and then this one is a pirate ship. Yeah, they have multiple songs too. And there's different ones obviously for male crew and female crew. Yeah. Eat arrows, mofos. Obviously I'm pretty upgraded, so the ship battles currently tend to end pretty quick. And if you knock people off into the water, A, they'll drown, and B, sometimes they won't immediately drown, and a friggin' shark will come and eat them, which is great. Alright, buddy. Come on over here. Off you go! See, I don't know if a shark will find him before he drowns, but he'll definitely drown out there. Oh, see? Right? Come on, eat him! Oh, don't leave him. Oh, come on, man. Do it. Yum, 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 yum. That's the stuff. And then obviously I need to loot this boat quick because it's about to sink. Oh! I don't want to be in the water with the sharks. Off we go. So yeah, this is a huge time waster for me. I'm a big fan of sinking people's ships. These quests, the ones that have this weird blue circle nonsense, that's the orichalcum. You're supposed to be able to do these stupid things, but they need to... Ubisoft being Ubisoft. This quest is expired. I can't do it, but it's there for me to click on, and it drives me nuts. This one I can't do because I'm not a high enough level. But, yeah, so you get that currency every 20 you get. You can take a chance at getting a shop item for free. But yeah, having a quest that I can't do that's just sitting there. Oh. And then obviously I mentioned how cool it is that you can go exploring and everything. They have like maps that you can buy for like $5 or $6 or whatever in the shop. It's like, come on, guys. Like you already know that there's an interactive map online for free that people can, like, I could open it up on this surface right now, which I'll be doing later, and using it to find certain hidden items. But it's like, come on, this should be in the game. Ooh. Hold. Nothing like ocean drifting. Yeah, it's the game itself is really well made for the most part. I've been having a great time. Very few bugs that I've noticed. It just seems like the marketing team was kind of douchey, or the management team, whatever. The actual developers seem to do a great job. Which, I mean, that's sort of par for the course, I think. As is so often the case, she can hold her breath for way longer than I can. Although I may drown a little bit by the time we get this done. At some point here, it's going to nag me and tell me I need to go up for water. Oh, a key is needed? Oh, what? That's something you don't want to learn while you're underwater. Okay, well, we're going up shortly. You can do it, girl. That was just money. That wasn't a key. Don't drown. Come on. This needs the Sonic music. Waka, 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 waka. No! Okay, we'll get some air. Try again. See if we can find this stupid key. So right now, if you see her flashing every once in a while, that's me doing sort of like that old Eagle Vision thing, but a much lighter version of it to try and spot if there's a particular pickup item anywhere nearby. Oh, I see some things there. Can I break this? No. Okay. A little bit tense because I don't want to fight 4 sharks down here. It's a wee bit much for me. Not drachme. I need keys. Guess we'll be coming back to this one because I am not finding keys for the life of me. Got a lion's fang. That's exactly not useful. Is there a key up here? Like, I see some seagulls. Mine? Whoa! I don't want to go down there. Yay! This is actually the one thing I wish my boat could get, is another little boat that you could take to like quickly get from it to the shore in areas where you can't dock.
I don't think I should brave that water in this boat.
You don't have to. Yeah, so we'll come back to that. That's one of the achievements I'll have to do, is all the sunken treasure. Because I do think I'll be playing this game quite a bit. Not that I'm not already. I wonder where that key was. That's gonna frustrate me. But yeah, so that's the thing. You sail to these islands, right? And then you can get the fast travel points like any other Assassin's Creed. So it has that good feeling of like exploration and your efforts in exploration sort of shrinking the world so that you can more conveniently get around if you're trying to like min-max your leveling or ability collection, that sort of thing. That's why I don't quite subscribe to the idea that the game needed to be smaller, because like you already can make it smaller with a modicum of effort. At least this way, folks like me who like sailing through a... That's some Saw stuff right there. Hey, buddy. I guess we're friends now. Ram them first! Don't leave! There you go. Eat fire! Oh yeah. Oh. Whoops, wrong way. Nice, 2 down. 1 to go. Mighty cleave.
Archers, get ready. They can't navigate. Lower the sail. Ready, yours. Maximum speed.
Oh, nice knowing you, buddy.
Slow the rowers. Faster. As fast as we can. Ready for docking.
Statue of Apollo. But yeah, that's another thing. I just really like walking around and like checking things out. What on earth is that? Oh my.
Birthplace of Apollo himself. Impressive.
Ooh, so we're not gonna be fighting anything in there, that's for sure. Wait, now that I think about it, what level is this friggin' area that we just landed on? 20... I'm covering up part of it. Guess we'll never know. We'll just not piss off those guys in particular, because skull means exactly what you think it means. Oh, hey, handsome. Alright. There is fall damage, but at some point I got a skill that dramatically reduced it, apparently. Doesn't make it feel any less uncomfortable when I jump off high places, though. Yeah, I do wish that they would explore a little bit more, like expanding on the RPG element of the boat. There is quite a bit to it, but it kind of reminds me of Sid Meier's Pirates, where for a little bit you're really engrossed and then you kind of max out your piratiness and... Oh, dang it, I went to the wrong island. Well, let's at least find the... Oh, and it was back at Weenie Man. Okay. Now we'll go back here. Come here, horsey. Somehow my horse gets to every island before me. Yeah, so max level's 50. I'm just under halfway there. Making a pretty good clip. Haven't ever really felt like it was too slow. You basically level up just around the time you think to yourself, huh, I wonder when I'm leveling again. Do, climb the butt. Oh, balls. Hate doing that. Do do do. Climb the front. Okay, so fast travel's unlocked. Now we'll get back to the boat. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Another cool thing about, I don't know if you ever played Origins, but you can actually set a waypoint to somewhere. Like, let's say I was on the right island and the place I needed to get was 1,000 meters away or whatever, and I didn't want to walk it. You can get on your horse and tell it to follow the roads and go to your checkpoint, and it'll run the whole way there so you can go get a drink or something. Assuming you don't get killed while you're horsing over. Dare I say, horsing around.
We are heading into dangerous waters.
Onward! Here we go! Let's go!
Pull away again after the rowers catch the thread.
Whale! Oh, just barely missed it.
Sails down!
Yeah, sometimes dolphins will follow you, and you'll see whales breach in, stuff like that. It's all very pleasant. It's a relaxing little murder game.
Look there! Down it!
Should be, okay, I was gonna say the dock should be somewhere around here.
Oars at the ready!
You can on Zeus's statue, because it's actually big enough. And she will comment when you try to do so. Alright, let's go over here.
Ah, the Delos Islands. Two sides of the same coin. Delos, sacred birthplace of Artemis and Apollo. And Mykonos, where people do everything that's forbidden on Delos.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Mystios. That's you. Otharkis, cruel leader of Delos Islands, takes money from our pockets and food from our mouths, all to feed his
Insatiable.
Yes, his insatiable thirst for power.
Odarkis is one of them, Varnavas. The ones hunting my family. Keep reading.
We are a modest but fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our vile oppressor. I pray the winds guide you swiftly to our shores, Mystios. Our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
I'm here for Podarkis' head. The rebels will lead me right to him.
These are such beautiful islands, Cassandra. At least visit the sanctuary of Apollo before you start taking heads.
Does the note say where Kira is?
There are two locations marked. A camp along the northwestern coast and a hideout that looks like it's underneath the city.
Podarkis sounds like a cruel man.
He's worse. I once heard the family was late in paying their dues to the gods. Potharki sent his men to their farm and took the young ones from their beds. When their mater and pater woke up to feed the animals, they discovered the animals were already feeding on the corpses of their sons.
Damn.
The sooner I send this monster to Hades, the better.
Even Hades would shudder in his presence.
This place seems nice.
This island has a giant history, my friend.
We don't have time, Varnavas.
I meant Mykonos literally has a history involving giants. Apollo was once friends with Hyperboreans from the snowy north, until one day they sent 2 maidens and 5 of their men to Delos with offerings for the son of Zeus. They were never seen again.
And Mykonos?
The island itself was built from the corpses of giants slain by the legendary Iraklis.
Oh, good on him.
My mind wandered. Remind me what the note said?
Eagle-bearing
The
mystics.
short version, please.
Monarchis, cruel leader, thirst for power, pay you handsomely, rebellion, people die.
It's time I met with this Kira.
I'll have the ship ready in case we need any immediate departures.
That was Kefalonia, and that was mostly your fault.
Ha Here, Cassandra.
Here, Varnavas.
Also interesting to note, this is, I think, the first Assassin's Creed where you don't have hidden blades. Just going around stabbing people with a broken spear, which is pretty cool, don't get me wrong. Huh? Yeah. I mean, it's possible it could come up later. No, I haven't found any. I'm assuming that the Cult of Cosmos is, Templar, but they could be assassins, don't it? Clearly not nice people, that much I know. Ooh. These are usually good for some killing. That everybody? Seems like it.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
So much for stealth. It ultimately means that her assassinations tend to be pretty brutal, the ones that actually kill people. Obviously, I'm not strong enough to kill these folk easily. Stop using shields!
Somebody get water!
Ooh! Ooh, that was close. Level difference, because this is an RPG. Basically, he was an elite and he was a higher level, but everyone else that I'll be killing in here, except for maybe the captains, will definitely die. Whoops, wrong button. But yeah. Just like stabs him through the spine with it and then pulls it out his gut. There's a lot of different assassination animations. Forgot to grab the skill that lets me get rid of the bigger shield. I need to do that next level. Might even do a skill reset, frankly. 'Cause I need it. I agree, Artemis. Oh! You shield break. I didn't have the right one. But yeah, that was something that changed in Origins, because if you remember, with all of the previous Assassin's Creed games, there was no real escalation in difficulty throughout the games. Basically, you just walked around stabbing everything once, and eventually the credits rolled. So now they've gone and done where you're actually doing DPS with your blade, whatever it be, but you can enhance it, and obviously level differences and that sort of thing. Stabbing somebody without armor on. Oh, hey, you have a good night. Stabbing somebody with armor on will, Yeah? Yeah? You have strong feelings on this? That's fine. Everyone's gotta have strong feelings about something. But yeah, stabbing somebody with armor on will do less damage than somebody that doesn't have armor on, as you'd expect. Because you get your stabby blades in deeper. Now, let's reset our skills. And work on this. First things first. Need shield break. Shield explodes into fragments. Oh, that sounds nice. Can't get that yet, though. Yeah, to each their own. It's different. I like it, but... Need Predator Shot. 6 cents. Don't need that. Might get that. Definitely want that. Overpower is amazing. I know. Life's hard. Definitely critical assassination. We'll add that to this one. And then we need Called Arms. Have fun. I wonder what the third ability does. Oh, okay. Definitely want that. Think she's hungry? I have no idea though.
I already gave her food.
Oh, then she's just being moose. Okay. I wish I could see what the third level of these things... Yeah, it was nice talking to you. I wonder what the third level of these things is on some of these, because you never know. Ten points remaining. I think obviously we should grab second wind, because I tend to die right now. 30% more armor is nice. 20% more damage. We already... that's kind of tempting, but... effectively doubles the bonus to headshots. Multi-shot don't need, spread shot don't need for now. Devastating shot don't need for now. definitely need overpower. So now we got 4 more points. Double bounce on that is great. $20. Sure. Then we have 1 more point. What to use it on? Aeromaster, I suppose. Sounds like a winner. Okay, so we're gonna fix our 2 skill bars because we have one is our stealth skill, or is going to be our stealth skill bar. The other one's going to be our combat skill bar. This goes here. This goes here. That goes there. And I guess we can put poison on both if it will fit, or if it lets us. It does. Cool. Yeah, that looks good. Nice. And again, we'll wait for nighttime. Round 2. Out of my restream, random. Rude. Oh, super rude. You don't need a shield? Wrong button. Kick. Yeah. Where's that arrow coming from? This person? Yep. Down you go. Don't be rude, just take an arrow to the face. Better. Gotta log back in. There we go. Stab. Wow.
Another gap in the Athenians' control.
Ooh, what am I missing? One more treasure. Gotta be somewhere in here, huh? Bird's not even noticing. Guess we'll walk around and look. Very strange. Assume it's not these. Nope, none of those were little treasure boxes. Let's go check down here. Oh, don't leave, birdie. Oh, sad. No vulture tonight. So why on earth am I just blind? I just can't find the last treasure. It's very peculiar. Well, I guess I'll be coming back to finish that one. They were friends till I got too close. You can do it, dude. Nope, guess nobody can do it.
Chiere, is there something you need?
You would not believe the words that fall from men's mouths when they are drunk.
Fools get drunk in your presence? I would not want to miss a second with you.
Then perhaps we should spend some time together. But there is something I must take care of first.
Maybe I can help you.
The Athenian commander is one of my clients, and I know he would be very interested in what I heard last night. But those cursed Spartans guard the route to the Athenian camp.
You want me to deliver it to the Athenian commander?
Yes, it needs to get there in one piece.
You can count on me.
I'm in your debt.
I should get going.
One bandit leader and 2 treasures, which I was actually able to find this time. That's good. Ooh.
Someone's lying there. What's over there?
I don't know, you should come see. stand up. Oh, I missed. I mean, I didn't really miss. I just wanted a headshot. Whoops. Oh, I'm glad nobody was here to see that. Where are you?
That must be one of the camps.
Kill the Athenians, alrighty.
Fight well. Spartan?
I was. But that was a long time ago.
Spartan blood is eternal, stranger. What's your name?
Cassandra.
Ah, Kira told me that name. They call me Thaletas. I was Polemarchos to the Spartans here.
Was?
Our ship was sunk. Our generals killed. There are only a few of us left.
Soldiers die. It's what they do. I can help fight, but first, I need to find Kira.
What do you want with her?
Kira sent me a note. I'm here to kill Podarkis.
She's clever. Sparta got the same note.
I will help Kira reclaim these islands.
Just don't forget who helped you reclaim this beach.
I like you, warrior. The rebel hideout is an underground cave southwest of here. I'll meet you there.
Okie dokie. To the cave I go.
I need that bounty. You have to die.
Can't believe I missed that.
Seems like a good place for a hideout.
Whoops. Get down there.
I'm looking for the one called Kira. I've come in response to a call for help. You missed.
Are you here to spy, Athenian? Or maybe you are Athena herself, dressed in a dirty disguise?
Sure, I'm a god. You think it's wise to throw blades first and ask questions later?
Podarkis and his men have been hunting and killing us without mercy. His spies are everywhere. won't rest until all who oppose him are dead. We are all that's left of the resistance. This is the first night we aren't fighting for our lives. And it could be our last. And suddenly, you show up.
This is why I'm here. It's your symbol, right?
You're the Mystios who bears the Eagle of Zeus. My apologies. These are dangerous times for anyone waging war against the Athenian Empire and the Delian League. I am Kira.
I thought Delos was the heart of the Delian League. Athens' pride and joy.
We were, until Athens took the League's treasury away from Delos.
Why?
So they could build a statue of Athena mocking Apollo. The people pleaded with Podarkes not to trust Athens with the treasury, but his thirst for power made him deaf to his people.
That sounds familiar.
Your note mentions Podarkes. I'm going to find him.
His house is on the coast, north of Mykonos city, but he's heavily guarded. We've never been able to get close enough without taking heavy casualties. This is why I sent for you.
I came here to help you deal with one man, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to the mighty Cassandra, and Sparta too.
Someone say Sparta?
You're alive!
How are your men?
Alive as well. Thanks to you.
You've met? Good. Now that we're all friends, we need a plan.
How long till Podarkes finds us? We're right under his nose.
His nose is so high in the air, he couldn't find the statue of Artemis Agrotera if he was standing on her head.
We know where he lives. I say we knock down his door and run our spears through his face.
That's a terrible plan.
The Spartan phalanx is impenetrable in a ground assault.
Not when there's only 12 of you. You think with your heart. That's what I like about you. But you're a general. To those men now, you need to think with your head.
All you do is hide in caves and lurk in shadows. We didn't come here to hide. We came here to fight!
And we will. But right now, we're outnumbered. We must be strategic. Cassandra, what do you think we should do?
Kira's right. Taking them head on would be suicide.
Sailing here was suicide! Right now, my men are on the beach. That's where I'll be.
Then let us don't!
If you decide you actually want to win this rebellion, come find me.
Ah, Spartans.
Don't mind him. He'll be fine after he kicks something. But I'm glad you agree with me, Cassandra. Meet me at the Temple of Artemis. There we can discuss how to take down Podarkes.
This is going to be a long rebellion.
Yeah, while I'm down here, let's find the thing, wherever it is. think I'll end the stream there, because I think I want to eat something. Seems like a good plan. Where